the 26th at about 5:50 a.m. and we are in Hagerman, Idaho. And I have my huckleberry cappuccino that I made for myself. It's good. Now this is how you want to wake up in the morning. I don't know if you can hear the birds, but they're happy birds. And yesterday I didn't tell you guys this, but in the morning at the other cabin, I could hear birds too, but they weren't very happy birds. And I felt bad because I was like, I normally love waking up to the sound of birds, but I didn't like the sound of those birds yesterday morning because they didn't sound very happy. But they sound really happy here, and that makes me happy. So, good morning.
Come away with me in the night. Come away with me and I will write you a song. Come away with me on a bus. Come away where they can't tempt us with their lies. And I want to walk with you on a cloudy day in fields where the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try? Come away with me and we'll kiss on a mountain top. Come away with me and I'll never stop loving you.
Well, good morning. I've already said good morning. So it's like almost 9 a.m. now. So good mid-morning, I guess. I decided today is definitely a diamond art day. As you can see here, I've got it all laid out, and this is probably the most beautiful setting to do diamond art in ever. And I wanted to share a little story with you guys. So this morning when I woke up and I was having my huckleberry cappuccino, I decided to scroll through the news. And when I did that, I found a story that I think that y'all will be interested in. I certainly was.
Baby, I beg you, yeah. I lost my shoes last night. I don't know where I put my keys. I was tired and fell asleep beneath an oak tree.
So let me recap a little bit for you. You guys obviously have been following my adventures last week, or all of this week while I was in Yellowstone. And on Sunday, well actually I think it was Saturday. Saturday was like my full-on Yellowstone day where I did the Mammoth Springs and I did hike the Mammoth Springs Trail, which is mostly boardwalk. It's all, you know, kind of public except for the last little mile was a little bit more secluded, but still very paved kind of a trail. And then on Monday, I went horseback riding and I went rafting. Well, apparently on Monday, there was another female hiker that is solo, and she was at Yellowstone. And she decided to hike the Fairy Falls Trail. Now I'm going to rewind for a second, because on Saturday morning when I decided to spend the day at Yellowstone, I looked up trails because I wanted to hike. And I picked 3 trails that I thought would be kind of, see, here's the deal. When I did that, I had hesitation. I mean, you guys know me. I don't hesitate a lot when I'm hiking. I just go and do it. I enjoy it. I'm not usually worried about being a solo hiker out there by myself. But there was something in me that was saying, okay, you push the boundaries, Mindy, but this is really pushing the boundaries. Like, probably Yellowstone, single, female, they tell you to go in pairs of 3, right? So something in me was saying, don't hike Yellowstone by yourself. It's just not smart. But when I did pick the 3 trails, I picked really populated trails, and I actually ended up sending them to my sister. But when I did that, I told her, I said, kind of afraid to say this out loud because I didn't want to have to hold myself accountable to it. But I told her, I said, something in me is saying probably instinctually not to do it, not to hike on my own out there. And so I said, but if I do, these would be the only 3 trails that I will go on, just so you know. And I sent them to her. And then when I got to Yosemite, I got to the Mammoth Springs, Mammoth Hot Springs, and there was the one trail that was pretty public that I went on. While I did that, there was the Fairy Falls Trail. I saw the trailhead for it. I sat at that trailhead for probably like 3 minutes contemplating. I really wanted to take that trailhead because apparently that's the one that takes you high enough that you can get the really good shots of the hot springs, and I wanted to do that. Plus it looked like a really cool trail. And I sat there and I went back and forth and I contemplated, because I knew I shouldn't be out there by myself, but I had my bear spray. And at the end of the day, I also knew that wasn't one of the 3 trails I had sent my sister. And I had told her if I was going to be on a trail, it'd be one of those 3. So I went with my gut and I decided to pass that trail, and I didn't go on it. Okay, fast forward to today when I was watching the news. On Monday, single solo hiker at that trail made the decision to go ahead and hike that trail. Well, when she did, she ran into 2 grizzly bears, a mama bear and a baby bear. And Mama Bear did not want this hiker anywhere near baby, so Mama Bear came for the hiker. Now, luckily, the hiker escaped with only a scratch on her thigh, but still, she got attacked by a bear. And yeah, I would have been on that trail 2 days earlier. So I'm really glad I decided to trust my instincts. And I'm sharing this, A, because it's kind of crazy. And then B, I also want to, it'll probably freak more people out than it will make comfortable. But I also want to let my friends that worry about me know that I've got good instincts. And that when I feel that there's a dangerous situation, I'm not going to be stupid and just go and do it anyways.
Baby, I beg you, yeah.
And so I'm glad I made the decision that I made. I find it very ironic. There hasn't been a bear attack in over a year, and that's what happened. So the other really good news is that because the rangers investigated, and the mama bear did not kill the hiker, and she only was protecting her baby cub, so they're not going to track and euthanize the bears. What they did is they closed the trail, and they're giving the family, bear family, a couple of weeks to migrate into another area, and then they'll reopen that trail. So I think it's an interesting story, but I'm gonna see if I can find the news clip. If I can, I'll play it for you guys. But glad I didn't go hiking alone in Yellowstone on the Fairy Falls Trail. That's all. Now I'm gonna enjoy my beautiful day of diamond darting. Hope you guys have a good day too, and see you soon.
Come away with me in the night. Come away with me, and I will write you a song. Come away with me on a bus
there. Today has turned out to be an amazing day. I actually spent the entire day diamond darting, and so I will show you my progress soon. And the only thing I'm sad about a little bit is that I was gonna grill steak tonight on the outdoor grill, but it is 97 degrees outside, so I'm not gonna do that now. It's a little too hot to grill a steak out there, but that's okay because I went ahead and got myself a pizza, and they also had caprese salad, so it's really not a problem. Now, I realize out of the Airbnbs and all the places that I've stayed, I think that things fall into 3 different categories. One is good experience, enjoyed myself, ready to go, average, normal, right? And then there was a couple that I kind of couldn't wait to leave. They weren't exactly what I wanted. Like the last one I was at, I just wasn't that comfortable there, so I was like more than happy to leave when the days were up. And then there's been a few places where I've wanted to extend my stay. I mean, well, and then there's some that I did, like Pinedale, that I extended forever. But this is one where I'd like to extend. I'm really comfortable here. I didn't even have to mindify the bed. It's super comfortable. The sheets are super comfortable. The owners are so nice here, and just the ambiance and the setting is amazing. So it's been really peaceful and enjoyable and relaxing. I couldn't hike because it was way too hot. Well, I could have. I chose not to hike because it was way too hot for me. And that was fine though, because I have this gorgeous creek that I got to stare at while diamond darting all day, which was great. So yeah, anyways, I can't extend the stay though, because I got to get to Elko and then I got to get home because I have commitments starting July 1st. So back to kind of normal life, but I am blocking time off my calendar, and I am doing round 2 of this trip probably in August, because this has been so much fun. So anyhow, I'm gonna eat my pizza now, and that's pretty much it. I might say goodnight before I go to bed, and I might not. It just depends on how much pizza I eat and how tired I get, and if I fall asleep or if I stay up and diamond dart more. Don't know yet. We'll find out. Love you guys. Mwah! Bye.
Us with their lies, and I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day in fields where the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountain.